All right. Hello and welcome to day 5 of the Builderall 5.0 immersive training. This has been an incredible week, no doubt about it. And if you guys have been to all of the other 4 trainings, you're starting to see the absolute power under the hood that is known as Builderall. And I'm so excited about what we've covered already. And let me kind of recap for you. We had Jackie on day 1 that went through Cheetah along with super checkout and e-commerce and drop shipping. And it's amazing that she got that done in about 2.5 hours. To me, that's like a 5-hour training. So she really did great getting through that. Then day 2 was Mailing Boss 5.0. And we covered really the surface of Mailing Boss. And we will go deeper in one of our Tuesday night trainings for sure. And then day 3, we had Frank, who covered membership areas and e-learning. And then day 4, we had Jean, who did the amazing webinar platform. And to me, that's kind of like the redheaded stepchild of Builderall. It's there and it works and it's beautiful, but everybody's so scared of it. They're a little scared to jump in. And Jean did a great job of taking you all the way through and taking away that mystery and that fear so you can jump in there and use it. So check that one out. And then today we have the amazing Jackie once again, who's going to do some training for us on the help desk. But before we get started, I want to make sure we do some housekeeping. The first thing is make sure that you find that phone and disable the alarm or disable the ringer, whatever you need to do. And then push it way outside of where you can reach for it. So you're not tempted to pick it up and check the weather or pick it up and check the news or pick it up and see what Kiki did at the drive-in last night. Nope, none of that. Put it all the way over so you can't reach it and make sure it's not a distraction today. The next thing is, and this is standard, get you a piece of paper and something to write with because you are going to want to write down the nuggets of wisdom that are going to be dropped by Jackie. She's going to take you through this help desk tool. And the amazing thing is that it is not only a tremendously powerful program, it's very easy to use. And I have a feeling she's got some really great tips and tricks to use it even better than you can just on the surface. So get ready to write those golden nuggets down. And I'm so super excited about this tool. This is a tool that is, to me, a standalone tool that's worth the price of admission for Builderall. And I want you to be thinking also about this tool from an agency perspective as well. So not only how you can use it for your business to provide support, but also think about it from an agency perspective on how you can provide this as a service to a customer, because you have that ability. So listen carefully to what Jackie has for you. Make sure that phone is out of the way. You got something to write on and something to write with, and you are pumped and ready to go. So now I will not make you wait any further. I'm going to hand it over to our very amazing and beautiful Jackie.
Great. I'm quite excited. Thank you, my team. And if I do anything wrong during this whole section, please feel free to let me know. It says, wait, you're making a mistake. So I hope I'm not going to. But before I get started, I just want to say a very warm welcome. Is that the right way? I don't really know if that's the right way to say it in English, but I suppose it is. So welcome to everybody here, the old people inside of Builderall, as well as the newbies. And I'm going to just jump in first and say, what is a help desk? Because I suppose a lot of people might say as well, we heard about the help desk tool inside of Builderall, but we have no idea what it is. So if you've ever gone to a company, even in Builderall, and you click on that little chat button at the bottom because you have a problem or you need support and you need to have a live chat where somebody can actually speak to you, that is what a help desk is. And just a hint for you, if you had to go and purchase this type of application out there, it's going to cost you hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars over a long-term period. Even monthly, hundreds. I think it's like $200 at the moment of one that I know of. And right here in Builderall, guess what you are getting it with 40 plus tools. This is just amazing. So I am not going to wait any longer. I know I want to keep blabbering about everything, but I think it's time that I start the training. But before I start, you can see my screen right here. There is lots of different kinds of things that you can do with a help desk, of different kinds of businesses that you can run with a help desk. So in this example, I just want you guys to understand this is an example. This is not cast in stone that I'm saying you have to have this type of company. You can have a company for cleaning people's houses. It does not really matter what it is. It's just in this example, and I'm telling you what this company is so you could understand. I've created a software company that is giving support to people that are experiencing a lot of online bugs into their Windows system or whatever the case might be. So this is going to be the homepage. Now, to start your help desk, you are going to need at least a homepage where your company details is, like the one I just showed you now, and another one for attendance. And the reason why I'm creating an attendance is because your people that are going to take care of the support tickets and chats are called attendants, and they need to have a place to access your frontline dashboard, if you want to put it that way. So you will need to make sure that you've created at least 2 different kinds of pages. Now, what I've done right here is I have created a setup. So there is a few things that we can do to get our help desk set up. And some people is going to do a different way. I like to set it up step by step in a certain format and then configure it. So if you look at the screen right here, you can see we first register the company, then we're going to add the script to the website. Then we're going to create a department, a group, and an attendant. And we're going to go out of these places once it's been created. Then we're going to configure it. Once it's configured, we're going to release it. Basically, if you want to put it that way, we're going to do the external integration, if there is any. We're going to link customer button, link the attendance button. We're going to do the company integration, and then we're going to let's play, which means we're going to pretend to be the client, pretend to be an attendant, and then we're going to look at the statistics. Now, unfortunately, I'm one of those people that does things in order, and that is why I draw this up so that we can go through it step by step. So to get hold of your help desk, the first place you're going to have to do is go to apps, and you're going to see help desk is sitting right underneath others. All right. So now the first thing that we need to do is go and register our company, because that is what our form is saying. So I'm just going to go and move our form up, and I'm just going to make sure that I move the things that I want to use in the front. Otherwise, I'm going to get confused. So we've got register company. So let's click on register, and we need to give this company a name. So I am just going to call it Bugs Away. Now it's asking for a logo. Now you can see you can't upload a logo. The only way that, or you can upload a logo, but you can also add the GIF, a PNG, or a JPEG. All right. So what I'm going to do is, because I did not save my logo, I'm just going to go back to my site, go to the website, and I'm just going to right click on my logo that I've already created to save myself some time. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to add the link right there. Oh, sorry, I have to do the link thing. So you're going to right click. Sorry, guys, I bugger that one up for a second. Not that one. Source, inspect. Where is my source code? Just bear with me a second, because this little thingy, I wanted to show you how you can draw it from your site. So let me just go in there again, go to the website. Why doesn't it want to give me my source code here? Right, normally it will give you your source code, but you can go and upload it or get it from your site. Just bear with me, I have to get it right. Copy image address, there we go.
If you can.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, good.
I got it. Copy the image address. That is what it is. And then we paste it in. Normally mine says source code. I don't know why I didn't show that. It's because I'm probably on a different browser. So you just copy the source code when you go to your page. So let me just do it again. You're going to right click. In this case, because I'm in this browser, it says copy source code. So we're going to close that one because we're not using it now. And then you add it in right in there. And then we're going to give it a description. Our company helping you solve your online problems. Something like that. And then it says here, add one or more of your connected domains to the platform. So we want to add a domain. You can see we've got builderall.com there. So let's go to our page. Just want to check where it is now. I'm going to say go to the website because I want to go copy the link of the website. And we're going to drop it in right there. And then we're going to click add. Now you can see right here, it says select one or more of your domains connected on the platform. Now, guys, the same help desk doesn't necessarily have to be on just one domain. It could be on more than one domain. So let's say you have got subdomains even. You can add them right in there, click add, and it's going to add it right here at the bottom. And then you can choose which ones you want to enable and which ones you do not want to enable for this specific company. So it's important that you can have multiples. It doesn't have to be just one. Then we're going to click save. And now you're going to see there is a script that we need to go and copy. So I'm going to click copy. I'm going to say OK. So you can see it says add script to website. So we're going to go to the website. Just going to close all of that because we're not working with them. And then we're going to go to the script area right here of the site. We're going to drop in the script and we're going to click save. Now, I'm one of those people, whatever I always do here on the right-hand side, whether it's the truth or not the truth, I always republish just to make sure that I have done it. Now, once we've done that, we're going to go to the next step, which is to create a department. So let's go back. And you can see I'm not going to do anything else here because I don't want to do anything with the company any longer because I'm now in create mode. I want to create the company. I want to create the department. I want to create the group. I want to create the attendant. So now I'm going to go to the next step. I'm going to click on department. And now I need to think and decide what type of department do I want to have inside of this company. Now, because I'm a software company, I probably will have a sales department, an account department, and a technical team. So let's go and create those departments as quick as we can. So let's call this one sales. And I'm just going to say your sales department. I'm not going to go into depth with the best type of description. We're going to click save. Now we've got not going to do anything. Remember, we are in create mode. So we're going to go back. And now you can see there is a general one at the top. I'm going to get rid of the general because I don't want to make use of that. And then I'm going to click register. And the next one could be accounts. I am your account buddy. I'm going to click save. I'm going to go back. And we're going to register the technical team. And again, it does not mean that you are going to have this type of departments in your business. It could be different departments. So now we've done that. We have created our company. We've created the department. Now we need to go and create a group. So let's go click on group. Now, understanding what is a group. A group could be, let's say you have got a technical team that handles certain type of support tickets. You can get beginner and you can get advanced. Now you can call them whatever you want to call them. You can maybe say software support and the other one is hardware support or whatever. So let's try and do that kind of thing. So let's say this group is hardware. And I'm just repeating it because I don't want to write these long descriptions. And then we're going to go back. And I'm just going to delete the general because I'm obsessed with things that doesn't belong there. And I'm going to register another one. And this could be what we've got hardware. Now we're going to do software. This is the secondary group that I want. And I'm going to click save. So now we've got our groups. Now the last one that needs to be created is attendant. So let's jump to attendant. These are the oaks that are going to look after your chats and support. They're going to log into the account. Some of them is going to be on different shifts because they work different times. Others is going to be those that pick up the chat supports that has been created or the tickets that has been created. So it really depends on what type of attendance you're going to have and if they're going to work shifts or whatever the case might be. That is what makes this so very flexible. So let's go click on add new attendant. And we need an email address. I'm going to have to think about a few fake ones. So I'm just going to start here. Well, Shelly is not fake, but I am just going to add a year. And I'm going to say Shelly. And I'm going to make a password. admin123 everything. So guys, help me remember because I'm going to try and make the password the same. So let's say admin123 at. So there is Shelly. And I'm going to click save because I don't worry about the rest of these things. Remember, I'm in creation mode. So I'm going to click on attendant again because we want another one. Add a new attendant. And this one is going to be Jean. Jean at gmail.com. And I have to create a few so that we can see it in action. Jean admin123 at register. Okay. And save. Okay, they want us to choose one group. There we go. We can change it now again. I hope the other one was created. Let's go look at attendance and see if the list is there. If I actually saved with Shelly. I don't know if I saved. Yes, she is. So let's go add another one. Let's do Terry at gmail.com. Terry admin123 and register. And I'm going to do one more. I don't know why it wants me to save. I don't think you really need to choose a department because Shelly was saved. But it doesn't matter. Let's just go and do the last one. And we'll do Frank. So there's my whole team. Frank at gmail.com. So that you can see what it's going to look like all in action. Admin123. And we're going to register. So now, because we're in creation mode, we have done all that's necessary. We're going to double check if all these oaks are there by clicking on list attendees. And we're going to see they're all sitting there. Awesome. So let's go back to our list. We have now created the department, the company, the group, and the attendant. Now we are in the configure stage. And we need to go do the department configuration. So let's go click on department. And we're going to click on list of departments. And we've got these 3 departments. And for all 3 of them, we have to do the same thing. But I am not going to go into details with all of them. I just wanted you to see what it looks like. But we are going to work with the technical team tonight. So let's go and edit. Now you can see that there's the different kinds of tabs here on the top. And we're going to go through them one by one. Obviously, for general area is language. What is the type of, what languages are you going to allow for this site? So you can choose right there. I'm just going to stick with English. The region, which region are you operating in? This is very important because if you think about it, if you are not an international company, or if you are an international company and you are in a specific area, people might come to your site and raise a ticket, and then they don't get the support at the right time because your time zone is different. So make sure that you work out the region that you are working in. Then for module, this is where you choose whether the department, this specific technical department, will they have access to chat and tickets, or is it both of them? So I am just going to leave it on all. I'm happy with all. Then we're going to go to manage assistance. Now, that's why I say to you earlier, you need to be in create mode first before you configure, because think about it now. if you created the department in the beginning and went straight to the area to configure, you would not have attendance here at the bottom. And that is why I prefer to make sure that I do all the creation first and then start with the configuration, because then you would be able to add people to those specific teams. Now, in this technical team, we're going to say that the men, Gene, I'm going to click on him, and Frank is going to be the guys that is going to look after the technical team, or the technical chat support and chat and ticket. I'm getting confused. Now we're going to get to the shortcut text. You can create your own shortcut text. I like to leave it as is, but what I'm going to do is, I don't like this in the front. This needs to be changed. If you don't change it, it's going to come up like app.bs, and you don't want that. So all I'm going to do here literally is just change it slightly. And I'm just going to say that's going to be a GM, or that stands for good morning. All right. So I'm happy with that one. Let's just do a few more so that you guys can see what I'm doing. Good afternoon. I mean, I've got 5 hours to do this training, so that's fine, eh? GA. And good night. And GN. And I hope this helps. And fine. So you can see you can create your own. Here at the top is more to play around with. If you hover over these things, damn guys, they have made a very good thing when it comes to these things. It explains exactly what it means. So you can add your own, you can add more basics, but I'm not going to worry about it. These are fixed. You can't do anything about them. So you can just let the guys learn these things out of their head, because they're going to need it during the tickets area. But you're going to see, I'll show you just now when we get there. So now we've created these things and we're happy chappy with it. And we're going to click save. Always remember to click save. And I'm saving now. I could have saved afterwards. I've done all of this, but I'm just afraid I'm going to lose my mind during this whole process. And then I did not save. And then we have to start all over again. And I don't think you want to do that. That's Friday and it's pizza day. Now we get to limitations and quantities. Again, you can go read in detail exactly what each of these things are. So I really don't want to go into depth with each, but let's just do one or two of them. Here it shows inactivity message after how many minutes. So it says if it's set to 0, it means that the limitation is deactivated. So I'm saying after 30 minutes, there's going to be an inactivity message. So I'm going to leave it at 30 minutes. And then time for ticket to become late. This is a humongous amount, so you can change that to less. I don't know why it's so many, but you can change that as well. So you can read through this and decide what is best for your company. Evaluation is if you want your attendance to be evaluated after each session, and you can do that. It says enable attend evaluation, yes or no. So it's currently on. Enable certification, enable comment rating. So you can choose what you want there. Then we've got the chat to show a queue, yay or nay, open chat, yay or nay. Your welcome message, very important. You can see it's got that ABB in front. Save yourself the time and fix it from the beginning. So we can say, welcome. Welcome. Please wait. We will be with you soon. I'm sure you can think of a better message. Thank you so much for contacting us. Have a nice day. Okay, so you can make it pretty and write better paragraphs than I did. All right, and now we're going to get to the register question. Remember, we're working with the chat first. Think about what are you busy working with? We are busy with a technical department. So what type of questions would happen in a technical department? Now, this is going to be the live chat. So a typical question that I would think of in a company like this could be, what type of device are you using? And they need to give me a text answer. And it is mandatory because I need to know upfront what it is before I can help this client. So that's question number 1. Question number 2 could be, what type of browser are you working with? And these are typical things that we even have in Builderall. And I mean, how many times have you logged the ticket and support would ask you these type of questions? And we're not going to make that mandatory. All right. And then you can have another question, maybe something like, did you clear your cage and cookies? And that is mandatory because we want to know. We don't want to ask them these questions again during the chat. Now, I made this one not mandatory so that you can just see how it works. If you don't like these questions, you can always delete them and go over it again. Now it is the chat hours for the specific technical department. When do they work? What is the hours? So you can see how you can play around with it. Let's say they don't work on Sundays or whatever, you can change it here by just clicking and typing it in or whatever the case might be. So I'm not going to go into detail changing time because I'm sure you guys can see exactly how all of these different things can be changed. Now I'm going to go up to the top and we're going to go to the tickets, and exactly the same thing is happening here. Only difference is we want to make sure that they receive an email if there is a response from us. So we're going to enable it. Opening tickets. I'm just going to take that away because I don't want these retype everything. Let's just do it like that, like that, like that. All right. I think I typed faster than that. Please. I don't know what to type there. I'm just typing something. All right. So let's just leave that. And again, this initial form that they can complete for the specific ticket. And you can register a question exactly the same like you would do with a chat. But now for the ticket, I'm not going to do that because you've seen it in action already. So all of that has been done. We're just going to click save. So now we have done the configuration for the department. And remember, our list says the next thing is the group. So let's go configure group now. So I'm going to click on group. And again, we've got two groups that we are going to configure. You've got hardware and you've got software, but I'm not going to do both of them. So let's just work on software. Again, you need to choose which attendance is going to look at it. Now, because we are working with a technical team at this stage, I am just going to have Frank again and Jean again, because we know we only are working with that group in this example. And then manage group access. Now, this is a fun part. You might have one of the team members that is going to be a little bit more in charge, for an example, than the other one. And you would be able to change it accordingly here. So in this case, I am going to give them both access here. And I'm going to give them both access, both chat and ticket, but they're not going to get access to the company, department, group, agents at all. I'm going to leave it out. So they're not going to get access to that. And once you've done that, you're going to click save. Now we've configured the department as well as the group. Now we're going to go to attendant. So let's see if there's anything under the attendance that needs to be changed. And the answer is probably yes. Because we are working with Jean and with Frank, we are going to only edit their actions. And you can see they've got access to the software and the hardware. And I'm going to just update it. And because you can see it's got technical team there as well. So technical team. All right. And it's software. That's all right. So Jean has got fine. He does the software. And we're going to have Frank as the hardware in the technical team. And we're going to click save. So I'm sure you guys are starting to see what I am trying to explain right here for you. Now we've set that up. Let's go back to our list. We've done so far. We set up the company. We added script. We create the department, the group, and the attendance. We've configured the department, the group, and the attendant. Now we're going to look at the integration. And the first thing is release domains. All right. So let's go back to company. And I'm just going to click edit company. And it's configuration. I think it's the other one. No, sorry. Go to company. I've pressed the wrong one. Integration is right here at the top. And here it talks about released domains right here at the top. Now you can see a domains that's already been released is everything that's got builderall.com, which is probably all of these sites that we are creating without specific domains connected. So if your domain is, for an example, let's say bugsaway.com, you will need to add your release domain right here. But because I haven't registered, I can't add it. But let me just do it anyway so I can let you can see what I mean when it comes to adding a domain. So I'm just going to pretend I'm going to add this domain here, although this is not connected. Go to the website, I'm going to copy that domain, and we're going to go and we're going to paste it in, and we're going to click add. And you can see multiples that you can add. It shows there. All its subdomains will also be free for integration with the system. So now that is done. We've done the release domain. Let's talk about the external integration. So let's say that you would like to have this on another website, a site of your client. This is the script that you're going to give them right here at the bottom. You can see the script sitting right there. You can copy this script, send it to them, and they can integrate it with their website so that they will have this chat function. And that is why they said, but as an agency, you can really take this to another level by offering the services of our help desk. And that is why I said earlier, when we just started this training, that help desk, the way we have it, is worth hundreds and thousands of dollars if you think about what you can create for clients out there, because they will not even be able to purchase this on a monthly basis from the external applications that's out there. So that is very important to remember. Now, you can also give them access to just chat and tickets. Here you need to choose which one you're going to do that. But we are just going for this example to stick on all. Then we're going to scroll up. And that is the next one that says external integration, link customer buttons. So now we are with interaction with customers. All right. Your customers is going to come to your site and they're going to see this little icon on the bottom. I'm going to show you just now what it looks like. And they're going to click on the action that they want, whether they want to create a ticket or they want to create a chat or do a live chat. And once they finish there, they need to find a way to get back to the site if they want to check on their ticket. And this is what this function is going to do. So I've enabled the access, and they can change their customer profile if they want to, their name and their password. So I've enabled that. And now I'm going to copy that code right there. And this is now for the customer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my site, which is Nasty Bugs. I call it Nasty Bugs. I think I called it something else in our domain. And we're going to click on Edit Home. And on your home page, I mean, you can really put it anywhere you like. You can put it in the footer of your website. You can put it in the header of your website. You can make it part of your menu. Now, in this example, all I've done is I've just created a button that says customer login. And I'm going to link that. And I'm going to drop the code in at the web. And I'm going to click select. All right. So now this is set. When the client has raised his ticket and he's done his chat, tomorrow he wants to check if there's feedback, he just click on customer login. He can log in and he will see exactly what's happened with his ticket. And we're going to click save. And we're going to say that's fine. So now we've done our thing with this page. Let's just close. And I'm going to close it because we're not going to come back to this page. And we're going to check what is our next thing in line. Link attendance button. Now, again, we're going to scroll up. And this is for the guys that's going to look after your support tickets. And this is what we need to do. In this case, we're using it's for Frank and for Jean. So they need to do all these support tickets. So they need to know where do they log in on a daily basis. All right. And this is how they're going to do that. We're going to activate the profile for them so that they can edit their profile. And we're going to copy that code. We're going to go back to our site. And our page that we've created, we're going to click on it, edit, attendant. Now, this is the fun part. I love that. I love to have an attendance page because, as you can see what I've done here, when they get to this page, you can really motivate the guys that are working for you. So you can see I said attendance, check out the latest competition, $200 up for grabs weekly. So obviously you as the owner of the company is going to see who is attending to the most tickets and who's got the best results and feedback, because remember what we've done, we've enabled feedback to say whether they were good or bad. So this page could also be a way of communicating competitions, any notifications, any new products, anything that is new inside of the software company. Maybe they are doing a new release. This would be the perfect place to log in to see what information is up and running. And then they can go access the dashboard to pick up the tickets. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop in there by the link, and we're going to put the URL right there, and we're going to click select. And we're going to click save. Is everybody still with me? Can my team members just say, can you guys still hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we sure can.
Cool. And that's fine. And I've got a cup of tea while that is going. All right, so now we save this page and everything, and we're going to go out and we're going to leave. All right, so let's go take our list because I can get confused. We've done all of these things. Let's recap it quickly. Registered a company, we added the script, we did the department, we created all of these things, then we configured those things, but you can see we missed one thing that hasn't been configured. If you guys can see, we haven't configured the domain yet. And now we're going to do the company integration. So let's go do that. And it says activate access. So now we're going to go back, and I'm going to go to company again. And this time we're going to click on edit company and configuration. And right here, this is where you make this thing live on your site. Now, if you are going to do this, then it means it's not live on your site. This is actually, to me, I don't understand why. I actually struggled the first time when I played around with it. My mind says to me that if you wanted to be on your site live, that people can access it, then you should slide it. But I actually realized that it needs to be like this. So let's just go with the flow and leave it like that. And then for the chat area, number of chats open simultaneously per customer. Now, I definitely don't want my customer to have more than one ticket opened. So I'm just going to leave it at 1 for now. But I suppose the person might have a few problems. And let's give him another one. And another ticket, it's the same thing there. And then we're going to click save. Now we've configured the company. That was very easy, right? So let's go take a look. We've done that. And now it says it's time to play. Let's pretend to be a client and pretend to be an attendant. And then we will look at the statistics. So I'm going to go out and I'm just going to click save again because I've got ADD. And all of that has been done. I'm just going to hit home for now. And I think what I want to do is I'm going to copy this. Go to the website because I would rather wanted to go open in incognito. And the reason why I'm doing this, and I'm giving you advice, if you are working with a lot of different websites and a lot of different things, you might get confused when you log in with all these different names and things. So I would rather go into incognito, and it's not going to remember all your stuff, and that you're working with the right thing. So let's give it a few seconds so that it becomes live. Right here at the bottom, you can see that we've got this purple icon. Now, I hope you guys can see that. We've got the Builderall logo there. I should have put the logo on the other side because you can do that because it's Builderall. We can do anything. And then you can click on chat and tickets. But before I do that, let's go and click on customer login and see what happens. So you can see this is where the customer is going to come to. Once they've created their tickets and whatever, they come to your site, they want to see what's going on with the emails, with the ticket, they would be able to go right to that area. All right. So I could have, if I wanted to, have another button here for the attendees, or I could have it in my menu, or I could have it in my footer. It doesn't really matter. You need to make a decision where you're going to put that. So let's pretend to be a customer, and we are going to do a ticket. Because it works in the same function, unfortunately, there's no problems, nobody that can do the chat. I have to do both of them. So let's just pretend I'm not going to do a live chat. I'm just creating a ticket. So I'm going to be, what can I call myself? Because I have created so many emails already. So I'm Samantha, and my email is sammy@gmail.com. admin123 at, and right here, you can say, I agree with the terms. And if you say, I don't want to identify myself, let me show you what happens. You won't be able to create a ticket. It tells you there, you will not be able to create a ticket. So let's rather just say, I want to identify myself, and we're going to go. So now we're into the support ticket area. And we're going to say accept it. And then you need to choose the departments. So we know that our problem is in the technical team, and we're going to click next. Please give us your problem. So let's say, what did I say? I cannot access my, I don't know, what can I not access? I cannot access my drivers on my PC. Create new ticket. Now remember, it is not asking us now those other two questions that I created, because the other two questions on what device are you using and what browser you are using, we did not add it to the ticket. We only added it to the chat, just so that you know. So now you can see it is there. If I was now one of those guys that needs to access, I would go and click right here to be log into my account, and I would raise a ticket here, but I can't do that because I'm one person, so it's not going to work. But you can see it's a waiting technical team. So I'm going to go out of this now, back, and you can see that the ticket shows that it's been opened. So this is the dashboard that the client can see. So I'm going to just click so you can see what it looks like if we click around. All right, so that is what it looks like. Let's go out of this. And we are now going to go and as the attendee and log in as an attendee. So I'm just going to go to the website page. And I just want to go into Cognito again, guys, because I always don't like strange things. And the attendees is going to log in. So I am the attendee now, and I'm going to say, go get them. Let's go grab that ticket. I want that $200. So let's go sammy@gmail.com. I have made that mistake a billion times, typing Jimali. Admin123 at, and I'm going to click enter. And why? I'm typing in the wrong email. At, what did I call myself? I think, was it now capital letters? You see, you guys must help me remember. Now I can't remember.
Are you asking, are you needing the Frank or Jean?
Oh yeah, I'm typing in as Sammy. I'm typing in as a client. Thank you, Terry. Terry, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You see, my mind is, I told you my mind is leaving me. I was Frank, man, or I am Jean. There we go. Yay. All right, so now we are in the help desk for this specific person. And right here on the left-hand side, I'm just going to, I pressed the wrong one. There is a little icon. We're going to click on that icon because that is for tickets. So the attendee is going to go to the ticket area now. And you're going to see opened and what is in progress. I don't know why it takes so long. Opened. Let me just check. Maybe it's under the chat area. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Bear with me. It's thinking. Let's just go back home first. It should show the ticket. And it's not showing the ticket. So let me just go out. And out. Let's just do it again. And it's going to take me back. There should be a ticket sitting there for us. And it is not showing the ticket for some reason. Because I am logged in as myself. Hold on a second, guys. I'm logged in. See why I'm saying you have to do everything in incognito. Everything when you do this testing. So let's go back to incognito for the attendance. Copy. Because I've created a million things on this thing today. Go get them. And let's do Frank again. And what was it now? Admin. Oh, come on, man. My mind has left me. Houston, we have liftoff. Let's see. My ticket is still not there. I am going to log another report to see how nasty this company is. Nasty bugs are nasty. Because there it shows opened. But let me see, because it could be that I am not in. Let me log out this person. And it's not Frank that's supposed to pick up this ticket. Let's try Jean at gmail.com. Accept it. Accept it. Tickets. And it shows opened, but the ticket's not there. Let me go and do a few tickets. Let me just do a few tickets. Let's go to the home page. Go to website. And we're going to click. Let's do a chat as well. Let's do a chat. Chrissy. I agree. Ugh, come on, man. Am I too fast today? There we go. All right, let's do the chat thing as if we are chatting. We are busy with the technical team. What type of device are you using? Let's say this is a Mac. Because I don't like Mac. Sorry, you guys. What type of browser? Chrome, because I don't like it at all. Nope. Create a ticket. Yay. Bugs away. There we are. But who is this woman? All right. So now we're going to type in whatever. I really don't know who this is. I should have created a ticket, an image for it. This is very strange. I've never seen this. You know what, Shelley? I haven't seen this before. So I'm just letting you know.
Okay. I'm thinking that the issue might be that I wasn't watching like 100%, but could it be that Jean and Frank are in different departments that the ticket's coming into?
Now I'm thinking about this face of this person. I didn't put this face person here. That's what I'm saying. Who the hell is that? It shows, I mean,
It's a mystery woman. It's a
I'm
mystery woman.
Chrissy. I'm Chrissy. But the system decided what I look like. That is very strange. But anyways, so she says, please help me. I do not know what to do. Now, obviously, the person that is looking after this technical problem that is locked in and it's their shift, they would be able to attend to this, but we cannot attend to it. All right. So we can exit because I'm only one person. So let's go try now again. You can see they can log in now again, the client, to come back to the site, or they can go to your website at the customer login area if they want to access it. But let's go grab the ticket now. I'm sure it's going to work now. Go to the website. We're going to go get them. And we're going to type in frank@gmail.com. I typed too fast for my own good. 1, 2, 3 at enter. All right. I don't know what's going on and why it's not showing up the tickets or the chats. And it still shows none has been opened.
Drop the link down
There
here.
we go. There we go. I've got
there
it.
it is. There it is.
There it is. I think I'm in a rush. I just needed to give it time to load. Okay. So there's the ticket. So now this person, Frank, says, Chrissy has got a problem. I need to solve this problem. How I'm going to do that. So all he needs to do is he can click on take. He's actually taking the ticket. He's going to solve the problem. On the right-hand side, you can see what type of device are they using. They say it's a Mac computer. They're using Chrome and they did not clear their cache and cookies. So what do we think is the first thing Frank is going to say? Please remember, please, what am I typing coming up there in my news? Please make sure you clear your cache and cookies first. Or you can just be more kind and say, let's be very kind. That's bad because we want to show them the automatic answer. So we're going to read them first. You can see GM. So you're going to type in the abbreviation and you're going to tab so that you don't have to retype the whole thing. Good morning, Chrissy. So there's the first response. First step to solve your problem is to clear your cache and cookies. All right. So let's say she comes back to me now and I have told her everything that I can. I do not have the expertise to take and help her any further. I can go to action and I can transfer it to another attendant by clicking on it. And then you see the department opens up. You can choose the department and you can forward it. So obviously it is now going to go to another department and you're just going to transfer whatever you've set up. So now that's been transferred to another department. I don't know why I chose Jackie now because that's the initial one I created. But that is how you would move it from one person to another. Once this ticket has been solved, it's going to go to finished. And then that's basically it. I don't know lost. I've never tested the lost function. And then if you click in queue, this is where you would see all the different kinds of tickets that has not yet been attended to. So that is basically help desk. I don't think I've missed anything else right here. We just got the dashboard right here. You would get an overview of what has happened for Frank and for everybody that has done tickets and who you allocated. Now, obviously, it doesn't show everything up yet. And I think there should be some information here with chats in progress. This is not showing yet. I'm sure they will come back to it when that's been sorted. Remember, these things are always work in progress. But you can see how our help desk is functioning. If, let's say, for an example, one very last important thing to remember is if an attendant is no longer working for the company, all you need to do is go back to the attendant area of the help desk and delete the attendant. And that's basically this. My team can come back to me if they would like to. because that is basically an hour. Can you believe it? I knew it was going to be so short. Anything I missed?
No, that was
Oh.
fabulous. And how powerful is that tool, right? It's just amazing how you can go in there and set it up for your company, get a couple of links, put those links out there, and Shazam, you've got an entire support system. So I love this system. I love your walkthrough to show how to set it up. And I can see from the comments, there's really not a whole lot of comments there in there as far as, you know, questions about the system. It's more like, wow, okay, wow, okay, great, wow, right? It's just kind of going through there, and I don't think people realize yet how easy it is to set up that help system and that help desk system. And I love the fact that it's got the live chat and it's also got the ticketing system, so you can do either, or you can do one or the other, or you can do both. So really, really cool stuff. So you did a great job of walking them through. To me, this has been an amazing week, you guys. We've had amazing information on the tools. Definitely a deep dive into the tools to use them and learn how to use them. And I hope that you'll take advantage of these particular trainings, go back and watch them again. But also, I'll be putting these into the knowledge base. So you can go to the knowledge base and just search the word immersive, and it will pull the training up, and it will have all 5 days on the same page. So you can watch them again if you want to. That'll be the permanent home of them as we move them over into the knowledge base. Thank you so much for being here the entire week, you guys. For everybody that watched all 5, congratulations, you are officially smart now. And our team has taken you from basic to advanced in just 5 short days. But also remember that we're going to be going live in our training in the Facebook groups starting Monday. So you'll get additional training on all of these tools and more as they continue that training. And next week, we'll work on putting a good plan together on the times that they're going to go live so that you guys can see a schedule of each group and when they'll be going live with the trainings. And then once a week, they'll do the question and answer session as well. So thank you again so much. You guys did fabulous the entire week. Congratulations on doing such a great job. I hope that all of you guys will keep playing in the system. We'll see you all over the internet. And for now, don't forget to build something amazing in Builderall. Bye, you guys. Have a great weekend.